The history of Hong Kong traces its origin from the ancient settlements through its transformation into a British colony, a global financial hub, and eventually a special administrative region of PRC. The 19th century marked a major turning point, primarily due to the Opium Wars between Great Britain and China. Following the Opium War, China ceded Hong Kong Island to Britain in perpetuity through the Treaty of Nanjing. Britain obtained a 99-year lease of the new territories, which comprised over 86% of the total territory. Under the British rule, Hong Kong transformed from a barren rock into a major trading port and a commercial center. But during the World War II, Hong Kong was occupied by Japan from December 1941 until August 1945. After the war, British rule resumed and the Chinese Civil War begins. And the communists take over the mainland China to lead a massive influx of refugees, capital, and skilled laborers, which fueled an economic boom. Hong Kong quickly developed into one of the four Asian tigers, transitioning from manufacturing base to a sophisticated financial and shipping hub. As the 99-year lease on the new territories approached its end, Britain and China negotiated the future of the entire colony. The Sino-British Joint Declaration was signed, agreeing to the return of the entire territory to the PRC. And on July 1st, the handover occurred, ending 156 years of British rule. A pleasant day to everyone who's watching this video. It's a new episode in my travel series. It's episode 12, and this time I'm gonna talk to you about Hong Kong City. I'm gonna tell you its real name, location, population, cuisine, culture, importance, economy, a brief history. So stick around as usual until the end of this video. I'm gonna take you on a magnificent journey of Hong Kong City. It's me in Hong Kong. Hong Kong means a fragrant harbor. But it feels more like a sensory overload, a glorious, chaotic symphony. 1 minute, you're dwarfed by skyscrapers that pierce the clouds, glass and steel reflecting a city that never sleeps, a financial powerhouse in Asia humming with ambition. Then you duck into a tiny alleyway, and the scent of simmering soy, sizzling dim sum, and dried seafood hits you. Tradition clinging fearlessly to the modern concrete. I've took these pictures and made these videos when I traveled to Hong Kong back in 2018. Hong Kong has been on my travel bucket list for a long time. I can say since I was a kid. And it has been one of my most favorite places to visit. Why? Because Hong Kong does not let you simply observe. It asks you to reconcile its contradictions. It's a city of profound feng shui and brutalized finance or cramped cage homes, and palatial luxury malls, of widespread prayers and roaming markets. It's a resilient. It lives a fierce, vibrant intensity, perhaps because it has always understood the fragility of its moment. It's a city of contrasts, of steep hills and hidden temples, of frenetic markets and serene hikes. You can be a world away from the city buzz just by taking a tram, up to the Victoria Peak. Looking down on the harbor, a million lights twinkling below like scattered diamonds. Hong Kong doesn't just welcome you, it pulls you in, spins you around, and leaves you breathless, wanting more. Best of it all, yeah, it really is in Hong Kong. As I was growing up, watching Hong Kong movies as a kid often means growing up on an exciting and unique cinematic diet of high-energy martial arts, innovative action choreography, goofy, nonsensical comedy, and heroic bloodshed films that formed the golden age of Hong Kong cinema in 1970s to 1990s. Hong Kong is the place which revolutionized action cinema. Stars like Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, Jet Li, Sammo Hung, Yuan Biao, and Donnie Yen. And the directors like Yuan Wu-ping, John Woo, and Lo Wei, who is responsible to make Bruce Lee a huge star in Asian cinema. The choreography blended athleticism, grace, and storytelling, creating a visual language that later adopted by the Hollywood. As a kid, growing up in 1990s, watching Hong Kong movies as a kid meant being immersed in a unique, energetic cinematic world. That's where I got the inspiration from. And I was thinking as a kid that maybe one day I will visit this city. And finally I made it when I visited in 2018 the first time. Hong Kong is a special administrative region of China. Situated on China's southern coast just south of Shenzhen, it consists of Hong Kong Island, Kowloon, and the new territories. With over 7.5 million residents in 1,114 square kilometers territory, Hong Kong is the fourth most densely populated region in the world. Hong Kong is a special administrative region with executive, legislative, and judicial powers developed from the national government. The Sino-British Joint Declaration provided for economic and administrative continuity through the handover, resulting in an executive-led governing system largely inherited from the territory's history as a British colony. Under these terms, the one country, two systems principle, the basic law of Hong Kong, is a regional constitution. It is located on China's southern coast, 60 kilometers east of Macau, on the east side of the mouth of the Pearl River estuary. It is surrounded by the South China Sea on all sides, except the north, which neighbors the Guangdong city of Shenzhen along the Shanchun River. Hong Kong has a humid subtropical climate. The summers are long, hot and humid, with occasional showers and thunderstorms, and warm air from the southwest. The humid nature of Hong Kong exacerbates the warmth of summer. Typhoon occurs most often then, sometimes resulting in floods and landslides. The Census and Statistics Department estimated Hong Kong's population is about 7.5 million in 2025. The overwhelming majority, 91%, is Han Chinese, most of whom are from the mainland China. The remaining 8.4% are non-ethnic Chinese minorities, primarily Filipinos, Indonesians, and South Asians. One of the world's most significant financial centers and commercial ports, Hong Kong has a market economy focused on services, characterized by low taxation, minimal government market intervention, and an established international financial market. It's the world's 38th largest economy, with a nominal GDP of approximately more than 450 billion US dollars in 2025. Hong Kong is a highly developed and ranks 4th on the UN Human Development Index. The culture of Hong Kong is a combination of Chinese and Western influences, rooted in Lingnan Cantonese heritage and shaped by its time as a British colony from 1841 to 1997. English and Chinese are the two official languages of Hong Kong. During the British colonial era, English was the sole official language until 1978, but has remained a strong second language in Hong Kong. Hong Kong cuisine is mainly influenced by Cantonese cuisine, European cuisines, especially the British ones, and non-Cantonese Chinese cuisines, especially from mainland China, as well as Japanese, Korean, and South Asian cuisines due to Hong Kong's past as British colony and a long history of being an international port of commerce. Of course, how can we forget about mentioning the cinema of Hong Kong? The most famous ones in Asia, especially from the 1970s until 1990s. This period represented the zenith of Hong Kong cinema's creativity and global recognition. The industry was incredibly prolific, producing hundreds of films annually. During their golden age, films were often made quickly with low budgets and practical effects, encouraging immense creativity and resourcefulness. The era was defined by unique hybrid genres that combined elements of martial arts, comedy, crime, and drama. The action, choreography, and the directorial style profoundly impacted the Western cinema. Though the industry faced a crisis in the mid-1990s due to the various factors, including the 1997 handover and economic shifts. But Hong Kong cinema has retained its distinctive identity and continued to contribute to the world's stage. The legacy of its golden age endures through its influence on the global filmmakers and its celebrated film archives to this day. Hong Kong is one of the most expensive cities in the world. So if anybody wants to travel to Hong Kong, so you should keep in mind that for 1 week, travel expenses will cost you as low as 500 euros to as high as 2,700 euros for a single person. This city is a global hub for finance and commerce, with an abundance of opportunities in professional sectors. So, the expats with a high cost of living balanced by competitive salary in key industries, expats generally requires a significant high salary, especially to cover the high cost of housing and for families and international school fees. Alright guys, I hope that you like this video. So if you want to watch more, then just hit the subscribe, like and share, because it will cost you nothing. So you know the drill as always. healthy, stay safe, and stay awesome. I will definitely see you in the next video. Stay tuned.